Hi, it's Theresa from Theresa Holistic Tarot here, and I'm doing the weekly guidance starting with Libra for this half. So let's clear the energy. So angel spirits, guys, can we please have 3 cards for Libra? What do Libra have to pay attention to energetically this week, please? Can you give them a little bit of guidance for the coming week, please? So cards for Libra. Okay, the Two of Swords. Actually, I think I may have to just adjust this a tad. Oh, that's better. Two of Swords and the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Right, this is a big week for somebody or for someone. Being a general reading, this is for the collective energy, so it's not a one-size-fits-all. So if it resonates, please take this advice. If not, then just leave it alone. But you're energetically, it's saying, Libra, Two of Swords, a decision to take. And it may be a decision you've been putting off for a little while. It may be that you feel reluctant, you may feel forced, you don't want to engage in this decision, and there's no escaping it. You have to take a decision. And it's interesting because I just feel as if you really need to sit down and weigh it up, really writing down even the pros and cons, what's for it, what's against it. It is a big decision because I've got the Ace of Cups here beside it. Now, the Ace of Cups signifies like a new beginning, so it can be about a new relationship. It's about, so taking a decision in regards to what you think will give you potential happiness. Because the Ace of Cups is a card of superb manifestation, joy. What have you been wishing, dreaming, and praying for, and really hoping will happen? Well, the Ace of Swords this week is saying that this can germinate this week. You may see something coming right this week. You'll see it beginning this week, and it will revolve around you having to take a decision. You have and in a good sense, at least you have choices, but it feels as if you're dragging your heels. You don't want to be in the position of having to take a decision. And the reason you probably don't want to have to take the decision is because it involves the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is very much finality. All tens mean the endings of something, but in a good note, it allows the beginning of something else. So it could be the ending which you don't want to decide about. Now, this can mean it's something to do with your thought process, because swords represent our thoughts, our beliefs, our communications, how we deal with people, but really what we're thinking, what's going on up here. So you may have a belief, a negative belief about something, and you may be frightened of taking the decision because you may think, I can't leave that job. They can't do without me. You may think, I can't leave this relationship. They'll collapse. How will they manage? It's impossible. I can't take this decision. I could never choose to do something like that. You may have to take a decision in regards to, so it can be any area that is big for you, because it involves your potential happiness. Now, again, because you have a decision to take, and you may not be you may be coming to this decision over a period of time by yourself, or it may have come to you because of an offer. The two can also mean something's been communicated to you. So it can be an offer or information or something, and then you're in that position of having to make a choice. But as I say, I feel you're reluctant to take it, you're dragging your heels to take it, and I would be saying to you, it's time for you to sit down and really look get a piece of A4, get a pen, and just draw a line down the middle, pros, cons. What's for staying in something and what's for against staying. Now, I actually truly believe with the Ten of Swords, you will take a decision to end something. And the ending can then free you up for this new happiness, this new relationship. And this can be a work relationship. This can be you accepting an offer of a job that actually really you thought you might think, oh, I wish I'd done it years ago. I wish I had gone into this field before. I love it. I just love it. I'm so happy, so contented. But it doesn't take away from the fact that you're going to have to undergo a period of discomfort while you drag this decision-making process out. So you may have to take a decision this week, definitely. And it does involve maybe ending something, letting something go, finishing something, but it really does have huge potential happiness for you. So as I say to you, to help you in the decision-making process, sit down, write down the pros and cons. Because Libra, you're an air sign. You're a thinker. You're analytical. So because it involves emotions, you might be saying to yourself, you might even be telling yourself something negative which you need to let go. You might be saying, I don't deserve the happiness, not at somebody else's expense. I can't just do, something which might affect other people. So you need to really think long and hard and really dig deep, because this swords are often our thoughts, our beliefs. So it can be the ending of a belief. So you can be finishing a relationship, you can be finishing a job, or you can be finishing some of the crap you've been telling yourself. Some of the stuff that is not helping you or supporting you, and it's taking a decision. I need to work on that. I need to let that go. I need to challenge it. I need to not stay stuck. So it's about your decision-making process this week, Libra. So let's draw a soul card for you, and let's see what a soul level you may have to give some consideration to. Health. Okay, so your decision may affect your health. It may be about a health issue. So somewhere health is you're being asked to focus on your own health. Now, health isn't just about physical health. It can be emotional health and spiritual health. So on that list of pros and cons, write down the benefits or the against for you personally at all levels. So decision to take this week, Libra. You may not want to take it. You may be forced to take it, but it does involve your happiness, your joy, and health will be a consideration. Okay, so let me know how that pans out for you. And let's move on. Let me check my list. Scorpio. So let's clear the energy. So angel, spirits, guys, can we please have some cards for Scorpio? And a little shout out to our Liz again. So angel, spirits, guys, cards for Scorpio, please. Cards for Scorpio. What do Scorpions have to think about this week? So angel, spirits, guys, cards for Scorpio. Cards for Scorpio. Some guidance, please, for the week from the 6th of February. So first card up is the Knight of Pentacles. Good card. The 5 of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. Right. So your week is going to be very focused on earthly matters, practical matters. Now you are an earth sign. So this week you're going to be in your own element in a energetic level. So it's about dotting the I's, crossing the T's, doing the lists, doing the mundane, checking everything out, and making sure things are. It's just literally, it feels like a tick box exercise. Okay. Now I'll come back to Pentacles. In the middle of it, you may be reminded of something. Now this is a card of loss. It's a card of sorrow. It can be a big card of grieving. But right now I'm feeling more like, because it's surrounded by Pentacles, it's more about either missed opportunities, mistakes, mistimings that's affected your sense of stability, security. So it can be that card of frustration, that card of just saying, oh, I just feel so stuck in this energy. Why is it all going wrong? And energetically, Spirit would be saying to you, this is the center here. You need to be careful of this energy. This energy of feeling stuck can keep you stuck. So don't entertain it. As soon as you start feeling any feeling of frustration or annoyance or irritation, or why is it not going right for me? Why is it so slow? Why? This is when you have slipped energetically. You're out of alignment. You need to get yourself back into alignment. And alignment here is just saying, right, I'm not going to engage in that energy. So distract yourself. Now, Spirit would be saying to you, why are you so focused on what's already gone wrong? You've got two perfectly good upright cups here, full to the brim. You need to stay mindful of the present, because the present is shaping your future. So let go of the past, let go of the annoyances, let go of the grievances, let go of the irritation of what hasn't gone right up until now. Because you have the Knight and the Queen of Pentacles. The Knight saying, bring it on. Change is coming in. It's good change. It's solid change. It can involve money. It can involve a home. It can involve a job. It can involve all of the above. And the Queen is of the same ilk, but she is very much about the stability side of it. He brings in the energy. She makes it work. So he's bringing it in. So change is coming in. It's definitely coming in. But she's saying, right, okay, how can I make this serve me well? Okay, let me just go and ring this person, contact that one, sign this, do that. She's thinking long term. She's the long-term planner. So you'll probably be in your own element to a certain degree with your planning ahead. And the cards are showing, go for it. But lose the negative energy in the middle, which is stuck here. And it feels stagnant. And that negative energy can slow down the good energy, the exciting energy, the energy of change from coming in. Don't stay there. Please pay attention to that. And especially this week, it's your guidance for the week. Let go of any negative energy, any frustration, regret, irritation, anything that makes you feel in the slightest bit negative means you're in a lower vibration. And as soon as you're in a low vibration, you're not in alignment and you're certainly not manifesting. So don't slow the change energy down. So he brings in the change. She solidifies it. She makes it happen. She makes, she really, she seals the deal. Okay. So really good energy coming in for you, but you need to be willing to let it come in. You need to be ready for embracing it and not focusing on what's not worked already. This is about starting to look at it from a different angle. Say, okay, well, I tried that, didn't work, fine, I'll let it go, and I'm going to switch, and I'm going to try this person now, or that person, or that way, or this direction, or whatever. But she makes it happen. So on a soul level, what card do Scorpios have to consider this week? Trust. Ooh, big one. So you may have issues of trust with people you're dealing with this week. And when it involves change, when it involves my future, my safety, my security, that's quite big. So there will be trust issues possibly raising their head for you in regards to other people, but you also have to trust yourself. Now, the wording on the card actually says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Because when we have that energy here underlying it, that's when I'm irritated with myself. Oh, did I take the wrong decision? Oh, why did I do that? Oh my God, why did I? Let that go. You need to sometimes realize that things play out, even the obstacles, even what we consider to be poor choices, they play out because they were meant to play out, and they're also meant to teach us. Our greatest learning comes from our challenges. And part of your challenge now this week may be to actually trust your own instinct, trust your own gut. That sometimes can be harder because when we're caught up emotionally, we can be so focused on where I got it wrong. I don't know if I trust myself to go with this energetic change. I don't know if I trust myself to sign this document. Or trust in this other person or align myself with my original plan. So be aware, please, this week, Scorpio. Lose any negative energy, work on it, challenge it. Challenge it by refusing to engage with it and distracting yourself in the moment. Go and make yourself feel good. Go and take a walk. Lift the phone, speak to a friend, put some music on. Just do not make that intentional choice not to engage with doubt, second guessing, fear, anxiety, disappointment, regret, irritation, frustration. It's got to go. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you, Scorpio, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye for now. So let's clear the energy, and we're moving on to Sagittarius. So angels, spirits, guides, can we have some guidance, please, for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius have to think about or consider from an energetic point of view this week? So angels, spirits, guides, cards for Sagittarius, please. Cards guidance for Sagittarius for this week, please. We have Judgment. We have the Emperor. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sagittarius, have you got something coming right for you? So hopefully the energetic shift, either you get the result this week or it starts this week. But this week is going to be instrumental somehow. Now we have Judgment. So you may be waiting to hear the outcome of something. It can be legal, it can be official. And whatever you're waiting to hear is favourable to you. Now, it can also indicate that you have to take a decision and bring some balance back into your life. But it's also about stability and security moving forward, because we have the Emperor here. So the Emperor can be that really senior person that takes a decision which happens to be in your favour. So this person, the Emperor, he can represent the CEO or the boss or the head of HR or the head of the department, but it can have it can be a judge, because this can be a legal card, or it can be the police who let you off with something, or it can be a doctor giving you an opinion or a diagnosis that you've been waiting to receive, and actually hopefully it's not as bad as you were thinking, because it's very much in the upright position here. So, but he also does represent the establishment. So again, this is what I was saying about the police or the legal system, or it can represent the NHS, or it can represent educational, sometimes the church, but he's about, so you may be waiting to hear from something official. Now it could be the council. You can finally get that letter that you've been waiting, or that response you've been waiting for from this official body, because this feels official, okay? But anyway, come what may, and if official in your head is getting an email from your line manager or your team leader or whatever, and seeing it in your email makes it official, then it's official. So it's receiving news of something this week that feels that you may, because Judgment is also a process card, and it can be a long time coming. So you may have been waiting for some sort of news for ages, or it might feel like ages. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Now this is a wish card for matters practical. It can cover money, it can cover finances, obviously, so it can cover pay rises, it can pay outs, pay offs, you know, something beginning to materialize. It's a card of huge manifestation. It's a card of abundance. So it can be the end, a really great end result for a process that you're involved in. So if you're waiting for the green light for your planning permission, looks like it's coming in. If you're waiting for the green light for something, for Sagittarius, then this looks brilliant. This can be a windfall. So it's like that green light for something, and all of a sudden, wow, hallelujah, I thought it was never going to come, and it just feels like happy days I've won the lotto, I'm delighted, I'm over the moon, I'm thrilled. But the Ten of Pentacles as well can be about the family. So it can be about my family relationships. So it can be something coming right for the entire family. Within the family, the whole, and so hopefully you'll let me know what decision happened for you. You don't have to do it publicly. You can always text me privately. But it feels like something coming right that really will benefit the family. So if you're waiting for this news, whether, as I say, legal or even health, then the whole family are going to be delighted. The whole family will be celebrating. This is a massive card. In fact, you've got 2 out of 3 cards which are major arcana, so it's big. Ten of Pentacles, a wish. So major arcana and a wish card. Happy days. Happy days, Sagittarius. So angel, spirits, guides, what would Sagittarius have to pay attention to this week at a soul level? What do they have to pay attention to? Give a little bit of focus to it. So a soul card, please, for Sagittarius. Perseverance. So you see, so you've hung on in there. As I said, this is a process card. It can take a long time. You haven't given up. It's coming right. And the actual wording on the cards says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So well done you, Sagittarius, because whatever this is, you deserve it. You've waited for it. It's a long time coming, but happy days. Love it. Okay, let me know. So let's clear the energy, please, and we're moving on to Capricorn. So angels, spirits, guides, can we please have some cards for Capricorn, some guidance for the week ahead from Sunday, the 6th of February, so the 6th to the 12th. So, or when you see this video, because if it's meant to be, you won't get to see it on the date, you might see it afterwards, but that's fine. It's still applicable, and it'll be applicable from when you see it. So it's not casting down the dates, it's a guideline. So angel, spirits, guides, Theresa Holistic Tarot, what's in store, please, this week for Capricorn? What do they have to pay attention to? We've got the Hanging Man. We've got the Chariot. And we've got the Five of Cups. He's made his presence known in a few readings tonight, so obviously there's some sort of sadness, regret going on somewhere. Now, the Hanging Man, he would be saying to you, I see the world in from a really unique point of view, a really unique position. So he would be saying to you, you need to challenge how you're looking at something. You need to try and see something from a different point of view. So it can be tied in with the past, because we have the Five of Cups here. And the Five of Cups is that card of grieving or loss or disappointment or sorrow or sadness, regret. It has so many different levels to it. It depends on the other cards that really come out with it, and not in a general and small reading like this. But this is a card of saying something has happened that has had an emotional impact upon you. So this something can be recent past, or as recent as last week. And Spirit would be saying to you, okay, they acknowledge that something's gone wrong. The three spilled cups. Something's gone wrong. You've lost something. You're crying over it. You're disappointed. You're angry. You're upset. Whatever. It's all negative emotion. And Spirit would be saying, but you need to stay in the moment. Stay in the moment, because you've got 2 cups here which are fully upright, filled to the brim, overflowing. You need to put your focus on there and move your focus off whatever's gone wrong. Because this is about perception, especially when it comes out with the Hanging Man. So this can actually say very much, Capricorn, you need to change your perspective from what's happened. You need to shift it. So the perspective can be, oh, it's terrible. My life will never be the same again because this thing happened, or this thing went wrong, or that relationship ended. And Spirit would be saying, nonsense. You have 2 good cups to look forward to. You have so much to look forward to, but you need to lift your head up. You need to shift your perspective out of the lack or what is not going right or what has gone wrong, and shift that perspective into the now, and then we can welcome in this card here. And this card here is the Chariot. It's a card of success. It's a card of public acknowledgement of a job well done. It can often be that card of certification when you get a pass certificate, a finish certificate. It can be a driving test result. So for example, if you're coming up for your driving test soon and you've already failed 2 or 3 times, you need to be very aware of not getting stuck in that energy of disappointment, because this can then turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy of, oh, I bet you I fail again. I bet you it won't go right. It can be a card of disappointment in people. I bet you they do it again. They've done it once, they'll do it again. So it's a card of, it really is a very low vibration card because it's so negative. And that is what the Hanging Man is saying you need to change, because you've got the card of success here, which is a great energy. So don't slow the energy which is coming in for you of success, recognition, reward. Don't slow it down with anything that is linked to the past that causes you in the slightest bit of emotion. You can challenge that emotion. You can actually say to yourself, does it help me in my quest to achieve something else? By keep going back to the past, or keep going back to what didn't go right? Does it help support me? And if the answer is no, you have to let this go. How can you achieve it in the moment? Is as soon as those negative thoughts begin to come in, distract yourself, leave the room, go into the garden, go for a walk, go and light a nice smelly candle, go and do something, put some music on, get your angel cards out, but do something that you enjoy doing and that will lift your vibration, because that is a low vibration, and you don't want a low vibration to slow down the really good vibration of the Chariot that's coming in for you. So a little bit of a challenge for you this week, Capricorn. Don't be too stuck in the past, whether it's disappointment on yourself, life, other people's behavior, because you have success coming in. Something's going to go right for you, but let it come in. So challenge your perspective. So angel, spirits, guys, can we have a soul card, please, for... And this means you will see change. It's not always going to be... You're predicting something here. You're predicting a negative outcome. That's what you need to change. Change your perspective on your predictions. Start predicting what's going to go right, what good things are going to happen. Start predicting that for yourself. Change your internal view of the world and how you view other people's behavior. Okay, soul card, please, for Capricorn. Surrender. This is a big card for Capricorn because you're an earth energy. You're very grounded. You're very into being capable and competent and practical. And all of a sudden, your soul card is saying, give up the need to control. So you've got success coming in, but you need to stop with the negative predictions and possibly trying to either control an outcome, and it can be with somebody else's behavior. So it's about challenging your own thinking here. And the fact that if something really starts to bug you, then just say, what's that about? Why are they disappointing me? Because it can be the very fact that they're not acting, they're not being how you personally would like them to be. How's that for a thought? It's not always about other people's behavior. It's how we view other people's behavior. It's not just about their actions. It's the meaning we apply to their actions. So a little bit of food for thought for you this week, Capricorn, about changing perspective. Get out of any negative energy you're holding on to, because you really do have a great card coming in. Really good energy. Something's really going to go right. You're going to have success with it. But challenge that perspective first. Okay, I'll see you again next week. Bye for now. And we're moving into Aquarius. So angels, spirits, guides, what cards can we have please for guidance for Aquarius for February the 6th to the 12th, or whenever you see this video? And not cast those down the times, they are guidelines. And Aquarius, hi again, it's Theresa from Theresa Holistic Tarot, as you probably have realised, seeing as you yourself pressed on the video. So, on that note, let's have some cards, please. So, Angel Spirits Guides, 3 cards, please, for Aquarius. What do they need to pay attention to this coming week energetically? The 6 of Pentacles, lovely. The Tower. And the Lovers. Wow, interesting. So, what your cards would say this week you will have a challenge of something. I'm going to start straight off with that. Your challenge is, well, it might even feel really big to you. It might feel like a big challenge. It might feel like, wow, I didn't see that coming. I did not expect that. But it will challenge you somehow. It's a personal challenge. It's completely down to you, the actual meaning and the significance and how big it can be. But it is very much when we're pushed out of our comfort zone. So it can even be about your thinking. It can be when your thought processes are challenged, when somebody can surprise you with their behaviour and you think, wow, I just didn't think that of them. And so you're being forced maybe this week to evaluate something. So let's see if we can see. So the 6 of Pentacles can be saying, okay, it's very much a card of stability and getting and beginning to see results, beginning to see your efforts paying off. So it can be a card of when we get a little bit bored and we start to lose interest because we think, oh my God, is this ever going to come right? Is it ever going to pay off? Is it ever going to, and the cards will be saying to you, hang on in there. It is coming right. You will see the manifestation. You will see results. You will see something paying off as you would like it to pay off. But so the Tower as well can be absolute sheer frustration and impatience, which really you may feel this week in regards to financial matters or to do with your home and to do with friendships, because Pentacles are a bit of a one-size-fits-all suit. So it can cover many different areas. But the challenge here is very much when you feel, oh my God, this is challenging. I'm pushed out. I'm not comfortable. So it's about seeing something through, writing it out. Now we have the Lovers. Now the Lovers can also be in regard to relationships, challenging your thinking around relationships. Maybe a relationship being tested. It can be a moment in a relationship when you learn the truth. It can be a moment when you're really pushed out. I'm sorry if I keep going back to comfort zone, but it really is coming across very strongly to me. So what beliefs do you hold about relationships? What beliefs do you have about boyfriends, husbands, partners? Because that can be challenged this week. It doesn't mean automatic, oh, I'm going to be let down. That's a Tower moment. Something dreadful is going to happen. No, it doesn't. It can be your perspective of how a relationship can actually be. So, for example, say you had to go into hospital for a minor procedure this week, but your other half says, well, I'm off down to Doncaster for the races. You could actually then be saying to yourself, oh, that's really rude. That's so unsupportive. That's terrible. That is not what a good relationship or a good partner or somebody that really loved me would actually do. So your expectations, your view of relationships, and the Lovers also signifies partnerships, duality. It's about taking a decision, moving forward about something that's right for you. So something will challenge you and you'll have to take a decision about it. It can be about a love relationship, but it can be about any relationship, including a work relationship in this instance, because this is quite a general reading. So you may feel stuck You may feel you're not making progress. You may feel really frustrated this week and really challenged, but you will have a choice. You will have a decision that you can take. And so a challenging week for us Aquarians. I can't say I'm looking forward to after that. But we will rise to it, I'm sure. So let's have a soul card. So angel, spirits, guides, what do Aquarians have to consider at a soul level here, please? Health. Okay, so being pushed out of your comfort zone in regards to your health can actually make you aware of your own limitations, your own frailty, your own... Actually, this makes sense to me, for me personally, because I'm undergoing a health something and I'm really working it. I'm challenging my own beliefs on it big time. So now that makes perfect sense to me. And I personally have taken a decision to work with something that's quite out with the norm. So it's interesting because, yes, I would say that I do feel very stuck at the moment. I do feel stuck in regards to my health, but whether this actually is applicable to you will be interesting, because this is very much taking a decision about your health, your well-being, and please pay attention to the fact that health isn't always physical. It's about our mental health and our spiritual and emotional well-being as well. So I wonder what's going to happen this week that challenges us. But there you go. Forewarned is forearmed. So I hope that makes some sense. Please let me know. You can always DM me if you don't want to put it on YouTube. That's fair enough, because it can be quite private. And I look forward to hearing from you next week, Aquarians. Bye for now. So last but not least, angel, spirits, guys, can we have some cards, please, for Pisces? So what do Pisces need to pay attention to for this coming week energetically? So hello Pisces, Theresa Holistic Tarot here, as you know, but just reminding you. And I'm hoping you've all entered the competition. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and get your name in the competition. Have a look on my Instagram page for it. So I forgot to say that to the other side, so you're getting a heads up, Pisces. So angel, spirits, guides, 3 cards for Pisces, please, for the coming week from the 6th or whenever they see this video. The 4 of Wands, super. The 3 of Swords. And the King of Swords. Right. This is quite interesting, actually. So the King of Swords, I'm doing it slightly reversed, but this is how I read them. I mix them up. The King of Swords is very much about action. He's very incisive. He's very incisive. He's rational thinking. He doesn't do all the emotion. He would be poo-pooing any concept of what this card would actually represent, which is being hurt. He'd be saying, get a grip. It didn't mean that at all. Because swords are very much about our beliefs. So he would be saying, you need to maybe take some action, but you need to be factual. You need to be realistic. You need not to be wearing rose-coloured glasses or brown-coloured glasses. You need to see things as they are. He's very moral. He's very upright. He can be a little bit rigid in his thinking, but he's so fair, and so he's actually very kind. But he's, as I say, he doesn't engage emotionally. So he would be saying you need to view something again. Now, you can be viewing... Now, this card here, 4 of Wands, is very much about partnerships. Very much about commitment and partnerships. So it can be... So you see the 1-1-1-1 of the Wands? That's in symbology. That's new beginnings, new start. And that this card would be saying to you, right, so there's a new partnership here. There's a new... Now, new partnership can be a work partnership, a professional partnership. It can be a love partnership. It can be a big relationship in your life. This is very much really consolidating something, and it's really going to work. It fires you up, it invigorates you, it energizes you. There's just so much excitement in this new beginning, the Four of Wands. But there's always a fly, isn't there? And the fly is this one here. And he would be saying to you, well, it's not really a fly. Why are you looking at it like a fly? Why can you not look at it like it was a little obstacle? Why can't... So he straight away would be challenging the thought process. So the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords can often be a wounding when I feel... It can, yes, if it was in a love reading and there was other cards to support it, it could be something big like betrayal. But do you know what? That's actually quite rare in my readings, because it's going to be viewed realistically. Every one of us will experience this card at some point in our lives, and it doesn't always mean betrayal. It can mean disappointment when something does not have the desired outcome, when you feel let down by somebody, when you get hurt, and we all get hurt sometimes. But the interesting thing is it's swords, so it's what I believe about it. It's the power that I'm giving it. So he would be saying, you need to relook this, because being swords, it can be also about communication. So somebody could have spoken to you very sharply, and you might be saying, oh, I'm so hurt. And he's saying, get a grip, because you don't want this doubt or this belief that something was hurtful to get in the way of a good partnership. This card is beautiful. It's a really beautiful, beautiful energy. So this can be a card of clinging to the past, even though it's not cups and it's all emotional. It can be the belief, well, I was hurt before, so I'm going to be hurt again. I'm not going there again. And he's saying, you need to get a handle on this. You need to get something in your head straight, because it could impact or slow down the energy of this one coming in. Now, this can be past experience, which I keep revisiting, I keep thinking about, I can't quite let go of it. I was let down, I was hurt, I was betrayed, I was whatever. And he would be saying, you need to let this go, because this is too good to lose out on. This is too good. So this week, you may be asked or put in a position of having to identify your thought processes in regards to relationships and partnerships. And it's about realizing your truth. Realizing maybe you've been telling yourself something that hasn't really supported you for quite a long time. And this week you may be challenged on it. This week you may have the opportunity to meet what could be the love of your life, your long-term partner, your happy ever after. But something can hold you back this week. You need to examine it. You need to examine that first response about, oh no, I can't do that. Oh no, I won't do that. What's it actually saying? And he's saying, get real, deal with it, because it's a mental belief, it's a mental thought process. Deal with it, get rid of it, and allow this wonderful energy to come in. And that can all start just kicking off this week. You might not meet the person this week, but the chances are there's somebody coming in. It could also be for people who are already in a relationship, in a committed relationship, in a marriage, in a partnership, and they're niggled. They're either suspicious or they've got something they're hanging on to. And again, this king would be saying, get rid of it. Achieve the full potential of that relationship, that partnership. Achieve it. So angels, spirits, guides, because this one is central. So it means it's underlying, it's colouring every perception or every thought. So challenge it. So angel, spirits, guides, can we have a soul card for Pisces, please? Growth. Well, it says here, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And I would be saying to you, at some point this week, you will be challenged in your thought processes. And if you can really, if you're prepared to engage in that challenge, to actually really spend 10 minutes and sit down, get a coffee, get a cup of tea, and just sit down and say, why was I resisting that? Why do I always think that one thing? What has caused it? And sometimes just that being able to place the cause and then say, well, okay, all right, but that did happen. But does that mean that it's going to happen forever and ever and ever? Because that can be you creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. And you don't want to do that. You've got a beautiful card here. It's either coming in or you're going to grow into it, and this relationship, partnership, marriage has got such beautiful potential. Don't allow the past or suspicion or anything negative to colour your thinking. And in doing that, you'll match your soul card for the week, because this is all about personal growth, personal development and change. So I look forward to hearing your response to that, Pisces. You can always DM me if you don't want to put it on YouTube, but I would love you to leave me a comment on YouTube. That would be great. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you next week, Pisces. Bye for now.